So, hello and welcome, guys, to another brand new live trading session, trading the Euro futures. So, if you have not watched the previous videos, I'll just do a quick run through. So, I've got a futures account and I'm trading that for the part time. So, I'm technically analyzing my trades on Forex and I'm placing the trades on futures account. So, I'll just quickly run through today what I like to see, what is my bias and all that. So, today is a brand new day, Monday. So, overall, if you see for the past week, we have had a slight readjustment to the high we created. This was the this year's high. Okay, if you go into the weekly time frame, this high was the this year's high. You see, last we had gotten this high was here, so this was 2021. So this is the past 3 years. This is the high that has created today, week. And also in DXY we had created the low. Okay, so DXY, which I had analyzed, it was looking kind of bullish. So today, let's see what happens. So today, I'll just show you the my initial. These are the daily FBG. This daily IFBG is present here, and all the everything you can see here, which all I have marked out. So again, I'm going on to this day with a slight bullish bias. I want to see some sort of manipulation to the downside and initially go up and take this all liquidity, low resistance liquidity. This all are LRL to initially go and tap the daily FBG. This will be my overall plan for this week. Now it can happen, otherwise also it can happen something like we can reject here and we can make another low because we have already touched the we have made a high here this year's cycle of the past 3 4 years high. So now we can like retrace lower, then we can eventually move on higher. Okay, those are the two things to consider. Now the third thing is this daily FBG has already been tapped. London will open in 8 minutes. So now first thing for me to take a trade is I like to see some sort of this has already been swept, but it has not swept the Asian high because Asian high just got created. So I'll remove this and I'll just mark out the Asian high. So this will be the Asian high. This will be the Asian high. So let's see. I would like to see some sort of manipulation to upside. If we do see some manipulation to the upside, then this will be the my nearest drop. But if we don't see that, we would like to consolidate here. Then we can come here and do some manipulation here. Then eventually go head up to the upside. Now there are no news today. I've already logged in my TradeOvet account. We are up 37 crore. So today I'm just going to be risking whatever. So I don't think so. I'm going to pass the account because there are multiple, so many rules are there. It is very difficult to like what you said trade with so many rules. It is like impossible. You can't risk this much amount. You can't like put on so much contract. You need to do this. You need to maintain consistency. You need to not risk. So much rules are there. It is very hard for me. See, I'm focusing on my trading journey. Like if I can predict from here to here on a regular basis, that is a win for me. Now I don't need to care about how much consistency I can build here or how much percent I can risk or not. I just need to predict this move, or even not even predict. I need to understand that why this move is happening. If I can do that on a daily basis, on a yearly basis, that is a win for me. Now everything if I consider this that, so it will be a very difficult. So I'm just like from today on this quarter Q3 is about to end September. So I'm just going to be getting rid of all the accounts that are all this challenge like with many rules and all, and I'll just like either risk too much and just blow them, or then I'll just buy some challenges which are like doable, not doable as in like normal challenges. You need to bring this much profit target, then you get the funded account. It's not like consistency rule. You can't risk this much, this trade. So it's all a bit hazy. Okay, so that's the overall bias for me. But as you can see, it had created this low. Now it didn't take that low. It made another low and it took that low and it went up with a bullish momentum. Then this was my initial draw on liquidity, this daily IFBG. So it went in and took the daily IFBG. Now let's see the market what it does, and I will most likely react according to the what the market shows me. Okay, I have already logged in my trade of it and everything is ready. So there are two things that can happen. First thing, we can see some sort of a manipulation and we can take the trade to the sell side. And the trade, for me to take a buy trade, it will be too long because I don't think so. It will just rapidly come down here and give me my entry. So yeah, that's it for the explanation. I'll start the video again if I do find anything or after the London starts. Okay. That is simple as simply as that. I have explained both my condition to buy condition, sell condition. It is as simple as that. So I'll pause the video here. As you can see, we are seeing some slight movement to the downside. Let's see what happens. London will open in 4 minutes. So now I quickly am seeing an opportunity. It has caused a SMT here. This is a SMT. This was the Asian high. This is a SMT between uh, Euro USD and GBP. So now if you do get a displacement, I am going to be entering in my futures account, but I'll not enter in the Forex account because initially my thought process is I need to see some sort of a manipulation on internal sweep. I cannot just enter based off a SMT in my Forex account because as you can see this high, it had taken a previous high of midnight high, something like that, but this Asian high has not been taken yet. So if you do get a displacement here, I will enter the contract in my futures account. So yeah, let's see what happens. Let's see if the candle closes. I'll not. I'm thinking of not putting a stop loss. Okay, see, that's why I need to see some order displacement because this is the 1 hour FBG. This box. Okay. Hmm. Let's see what happens. Internal manipulation or internal sweep. The thing that I've noticed is second. The first thing you need to identify a solid draw on liquidity. That's like a must. A draw on liquidity you must have because mostly whichever like I was thinking about that let's say out of 10 trades you cannot be right all the time, so like something that are called as a good loss, you followed everything your rules and you lost the trade. So now when you lose the trade, when you followed everything, that means you have clearly identified the like you have not clearly identified the draw on liquidity. Because if the draw on liquidity was identified correctly, then the market would have moved to your direction eventually. If that happened and you got stopped out either scale in or break even or whatever it is, so that means you're overall correct. But if the overall trade just reverses, then I don't think so. You can consider that a good loss. A good loss can be considered once you get stopped out and the market moves out in your direction or in your sense of drawn liquidity. Okay, that thing I have like identified it correctly. Okay, that's the thing I would like to say. Let's see what I mean. It is just consolidating. We are seeing some draw, producer displacement. As it will close, I'll enter. Let's see. It can just be a sweep also. I need to see a close series of down close candle. When a candle closes below that with the displacement, that's my entry. 10 seconds. If it enters, I will enter the product. Let's see what happens if it closes. 4, 3, 2, 1, done. I've entered. Order filled. Nicely done. Now my second scale in, I will do it here. As you can see, the market is falling nicely. This will be my second scale in. Seen the trade of it? Yes, I have entered the trade. Let me take a quick screenshot. Nicely done. So I'll put the stop loss trade short position I've entered here exactly. Yes, sir. Stop loss will be here. This is my initial. This is my draw on liquidity. Okay, this 15-minute for 1 hour FBG is my draw on liquidity. Now, two things can happen. Either it can go and it can initially stop me out. The reason it will stop me out is because of the initial manipulation. It has not done that. I have taken this trade just based on SMT. Okay, I have not taken the trade in my forex account. I have just taken the trade in my futures account. That's the second thing. Third thing, what is the third thing I forgot? Okay, the third thing is I'm based, like my trading will be based on my process on how I execute the trade, how I take the trade. Like I'm not at all chasing profits or passing the accounts. Just focus on journey. That's what I mean. This will be the change in the state in the higher time frame. This one. So let me mark this. This will be change in the state in the higher time frame. As it closes below, I'll add my position here. Okay. Let me do this. So the order filter position comes. Sell, sell. Order reject. I think so. It is something due to the position sizing. Let me check one. Okay, order filled. Nicely done. So yeah, that's simply how you do it. Let me take this thumbnail. So yeah, I've entered the trade. I will update you guys once the trade is finished, because this is my drawn like what do you say, full drawn liquidity. So here most likely, let me check this. Where is this? Okay, I think so. I got stopped out. I don't know what happened. Okay, my internet is fluctuating a little bit. So yeah, I'll pause the video here. I'll update the trade as it goes on. Okay. So if you can see here, I'll explain the SMT. As you can see, same time 12:17 to 12:34. If you go higher, if I go higher, 12:17, 12:17 to 12:34, exact 34. This is the perfect SMT for me. See, now only thing that I didn't consider, because in a forex account, most likely I don't take the trade in my, what do you say, with just the SMT. Okay. So yeah. So I think I'll put my stop loss to here. So yeah, that's about it. Let's see what happens. I'll update the cash trade as it goes on. Here, like, how do I mark that here? Okay, with 15 minutes FBG. This will be my nearest drawn liquidity. So this is the nearest draw. So here I will take out my one contract. Buy, buy. Okay, so here one contract will get taken out, and I'll put my stop loss to break even. Okay, so first stop loss I'll put it here. Let's go to the 1 minute. 1 minute. Okay, so first stop loss I'll put it here. Buy stop. Buy 3. Okay, done. All the 3 contract stop losses here. One order will get taken out here. Right, that's the trade. Let's see what happens. So yeah, I'll pause the video here and I'll update you guys as the trade goes on. Okay. This is the pullback to the change in the state of 5 minute time frame. Pullback to the change in the state. Move lower. This is simple as that. So quick update. We have initially gone up. So I'd say that I've not put my stop loss. So here, let's see if you do get an internal manipulation, then I'll enter my forex trade, because these are just a trader based on the futures account, just based on SMT. Okay. So yeah, let's see what happens. So now this become the low hanging fruit. This low got taken, and the market is going up. Now most likely it will go up and sweep this liquidity, unless we see some great volume to the downside. Okay. So yeah, let's see what happens. So yes, I think I got stopped out. As you can see, both limit, I'll cancel the limit. Trade of it, yes, to $60. So yeah, now we nicely took the Asian high. Let me quickly journal this trade. Then I'll continue the next. See if we do see some sort of movement to the downside. Most likely I'm going to take that because this was my initial draw. This daily FBG has already been tapped. Either it breaks through this or we see some sort of a movement to the downside. See, we can see some sort of breakthrough. If it breaks through this, then there will be no trade as of today. If you see some sort of manipulation, we can see some trade, but it is not looking confident for a nice trade. Let's see what happens. So yeah, I'll pause the video here. Let's see. So if I do get opportunity, I'll continue the video, or otherwise this is the end of the trade, end of the today's trading session.